And so here's one story about sensitivity to animals. There's like different texts in here. I want to just go through this one that I really like. This is one of my favorite animal tales. And it's connected to Moshe Rabbeinu. Why was Moshe chosen to be the leader of Israel? We know that his face let off a shining radiance. We know that he was thrown and put in the Nile and protected. But why did God choose him out of anybody to lead the nation? So this text tells us the backstory why God chose him. And it's an amazing story. There's a few elements here that are really powerful in terms of leadership and sensitivity to other people. So Moses was shepherding his father. This is from Shemot Rabbah. This is the Midrash. Moses was shepherding his father-in-law's sheep one day when one of them bolted. So one of them escaped. Moses was a shepherd. Most of our forefathers and foremothers were in the Bible. And he was with the sheep. One of them escaped. He's with a lot of sheep. So you could imagine him saying, okay, one escaped. Okay, it's not the end of the world. I have all my other ones here in place. No, that wasn't okay for him. He ran after that one that escaped, all the way to a body of water. Who knows how far it was? Maybe it was far away. The sheep stopped for a drink. Moses said to the sheep, if I only had known that you thirsted for water, you must be exhausted from running. So what did he do? He scooped up the animal, placed it on his shoulders, and headed back to his flock. God said, if this is how he cares for the sheep of man, he is definitely fit to shepherd mine. That's a powerful story of Moshe proving himself able to be a shepherd. But I want to show you a few levels in this text. The first one is Moshe, it wasn't enough for him to just take care of his flock. He wanted to take care of each one individually. That's a really important thing in terms of caring for other people, making everybody into an individual. Next thing was he didn't just go check on them. He went into specifics. If I knew you were thirsty, you must be exhausted from running. Meaning, if you have somebody you're taking care of, single them out, make them and turn them into individual, but also take interest in the specifics. What do you need? What's wrong? What are you feeling today? Why do you look sad today? Ask them questions. Try to figure out what they're feeling. Then the last stage here, which finally probably cemented it for Hashem, was that he scooped up the animal, placed it on his shoulders, and brought it back to his flock. This is another level, not just going into where they are, but actually taking them on your shoulders and carrying them with you to where they need to get to. Sometimes people can't do it alone. You have to help them, pick them up, raise them up, and take them with you to where they need to be. So I think there's a few really special elements here in terms of sensitivity, extending ourselves to other people, and how we should model our lives based on this text from Moshe. It says in this time, Rabbi Akiva's students didn't act nice, they didn't act respectfully to each other. Everybody asks, how could it be they didn't act respectfully to each other? They're Rabbi Akiva's students. He's the one who taught, love your neighbor as yourself. 24,000 students didn't do that. That's all of his students. I don't know all of his students, but a large amount of his students, they all didn't follow his words. So it could be that they followed his words, but they didn't do it the way that Moshe did it. Moshe took it to the next level. He made everybody special and an individual. And based on that, Hashem chose him to be a leader. So that's something to think about in terms of rectifying that sin, is to try to go to the next level and make everybody unique, special, and try to figure out where they are, what they're feeling, and then carry them if they need to be carried.